There's a new documentary that is all about the dark side of Hollywood and how some power players allegedly use their positions to prey on young, aspiring actors. The film is called An Open Secret, and as Nichelle Turner found out, there are some Hollywood power brokers who hope this film never sees the light of day. In tonight's Big Picture, Hollywood's darkest secret.
They would go to the auditions and so forth to try to pick the ones that they wanted.
At one point he said, you know what, why don't you just take off your clothes? Take off your clothes and let me see what you look like.
You've seen their faces. One alleged victim had roles in What's Eating Gilbert Grape and The Apostle. Another is an aspiring musician who was violated when he was just 11 years old. Meet Evan Henze. He is just one of 5 telling their stories in the documentary An Open Secret. The 21-year-old says he was abused for 5 years by his manager, Marty Weiss, who was convicted for his sex crimes on Evan in 2012.
Do you remember that first time?
Yeah, I do.
What happened?
We went to the park and we played basketball. So it was that night he touched me. At 11, I didn't know it was improper. It just didn't make any sense to me.
But Evan may not be the only one. The manager also allegedly abused the late Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Feldman told us it didn't end there.
When I look back at a picture of when I was 15 years old and I was surrounded by 5 men, and every one of those men in that photograph is a pedophile, that's a pretty big problem. I was molested, and I said yes. I allowed it to happen. But I was a child.
I was told that this is everyday business, and he made me feel like I have to do that in order to get any job. He was just saying this was common in the industry. He said, oh, if you have sex with me, then we'll go to SeaWorld the next day.
When did you finally decide, I have to tell someone?
At 18. I tape recorded an hour-long conversation, and I asked him straightforward, why did you abuse me?
And how did he respond?
He responded and said that you were coming on to me at 12. That was not the case.
It was that recording that helped put Weiss behind bars.
People don't want to be the first to call out. People don't want to be the whistleblower. And what's sick is children are being abused. Children are being fondled. It sickens me. I don't want to be a part of that.
You know, Evan isn't letting this deter him. He is still singing, and he plans to give entertainment a shot. He's currently writing songs for himself.